So I can't like fully share this invoice sheet, but I guess if you pause really quickly on the image, you might get what you need. But you don't actually need it, because I'm gonna tell you the gist of what's on this dealer invoice sheet I've got covered by this window sticker on a Bighorn crew cab that I'm going to be targeting all this week for one of my clients. And before I start up this video, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ari Janessian and I run a car buying service called Boston Automotive Consulting. We're New England's premier car brokerage and new car buying service. Check us out online at bostonautomotiveconsulting.com. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. So the Bighorn crew cab that I'm working on, a $52,000 MSRP, and this one's got that like long Tesla infotainment system. You know which one I'm talking about, the one that's basically like two iPads stacked on top of another in the middle of the dash. That cool thing, yes, that's the one I'm talking about. It's awesome. It's basically got everything that I need, except for leather. Like, it's got everything else: remote starter, heated seats, heated steering wheel, 20-inch wheels, but they gotta build them with leather. That's the one thing that you guys are missing. However, besides the leather, this thing is stuffed. Like, it's a bargain. Not at full price. For the price that I'm about to tell you. On that dealer invoice, looking at it, typical markup of about 10% from MSRP to invoice. But then you gotta hold back. So if we were to target this car, $52,000 Bighorn crew cab, multiply it by 0.87, right, to get a selling price of roughly around $45,500. This is all before rebates, mind you. So Fiat Chrysler right now has a rebate in the Northeast of $4,250. You take your $45,500, you deduct $4,250. Now on top of that, if you're currently in a non-Fiat Chrysler pickup truck, like you're in a Ford or a Chevy, basically any of these pickup trucks that are out there, you get another $1,000 as Conquest Cash. Now here's the last rebate that may actually also help you out too. If the Ram that you're looking at has been sitting on the lot for, I believe, longer than 60 days, they'll also offer you another $1,000 aged inventory discount. Say you didn't have the Conquest Cash, but the Ram that you're looking at has been sitting for quite some time. We've got about $5,250 in rebates deducted from that invoice price of 13% less. We're talking about a target selling price of about $40,000 on an MSRP of $52K. Roughly about a 23% discount is what you want to target. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but nothing good comes easy. And what I know about these Ram deals, if you're aggressive enough, if they've got the inventory, it's more than possible. So 23%, do not expect for you to get offered the 1.9% APR on this deal. Visit your bank before you get to the dealership. Make sure that you've got a decent APR in place so that you can bring it to the dealership and tell them match it or beat it, basically. Like, do what you gotta do. I ain't paying more than this on this much car. Now, as far as leasing, here's where it gets awesome. We've got a 57% residual on the Bighorn if you're doing 10,000 miles a year. If you're doing 15K, it's a 54% residual and a 0.00032 money factor. $2,000 in lease cash. And if you've got a competitive pickup truck, you'd also still qualify for that $1,000 of Conquest Cash. You'd also qualify for another $1,000 if the Ram you're looking at has been sitting there for quite some time too. So if we plug this all into a calculator, without the Conquest Cash, nor the aged inventory rebate, with just my inception fees due at start, going after this original 13% off and plugging in the $2,000 in lease cash, I'm at $430 a month, including Mass State sales tax. If you've got a competitive truck, you deduct another $30 from there. And if the Ram's been sitting for quite some time, then I'd probably target $375. So to summarize, go after a 23% discount if you're buying this car. And if you're trying to lease this thing with just your inception fees due at start, you want to be roughly around $430 a month. Be persistent. If you get told this is impossible, you get asked, are you a lease hacker? You get asked, are you a psycho? Yes. All of it. Yes. Show them this video. Do what you got to do, but you will land there. Guys, if you appreciated the content that I've shared with you, for you to get a good deal, please consider subscribing. Visit my YouTube channel. I've got a ton of other negotiation tips and advice. I've actually already done the RAM before, and this is an update video. So these videos are constantly refreshed with newer and more precise numbers as I've been going. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.